Hello guys, Nato Ace here, and this will be a follow-up on my thoughts on Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. So on that one, I kind of gave my thoughts about the game, how it might have a potential to be an alternative to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's not going to be a killer, but it's going to be something new once Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and its support, because like I said before, Sakurai confirming multiple times, one more character and it's done. That's it. So with that said, what is the follow-up? So I said about the game that has, like I said, sort of a potential because of the developer behind it. They did the game called Slap City, and a lot of people said they're good. They know the architect of the Smash Bros. Game, so it might have potential there because there have been past, let's just say, party brawler type game that they tried. They weren't really so good. There's actually more that I remembered even in the PS2 era, such as there was an Onimusha Mario Smash game, and that wasn't really good. It was so-so for what it is. There's sort of like a bonus, like if you have a save file from Onimusha 3, you get to play one of the characters, and then vice versa. Plus, you get to play as Mega Man Network and Zero from Mega Man Zero. But the game was just so-so there. And of course, I mentioned also Cartoon Network Time Explosion. Unfortunately, the definitive version was only 26 characters, lack of other IP. From what I understand, not a lot of content. There's even one called the TMNT Party Brawl for the Wii, and it's Ubisoft version with all the TMNT base. At the time, they had the rights, and they put in the Rabbit as a guest character. Again, from what I understand, it was okay for what it is, but it didn't really last long. I mean, compared to Brawl, come on. So, of course, I mentioned PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale could have potential, but the mechanic was just weird. The rules was definitely weird to a point that even the director said, if I have a chance to fix it, I would, but of course you know what happened. And I said before in that one, if you can't get the best of the best, go for quantity for $60. The game was $60, and I'll explain that why later for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. And they were actually giving free characters to some extent, but there was some catch to a point that people said, I'm not supporting this game. Had potential, they blew it because they were trying something different that failed. So with that, follow up on Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. First of all, it depends on how much the game is going to be, the MSRP. If it's a $60 game like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, then at least you probably want to put in 30 characters minimum. 30 characters, that's it. At least 30 characters if you're going to sell it for $60. I know probably the license issue, probably, developing it from the ground up, but you have to have at least 30 characters at least if you're going to sell this game for $60. You can't be like I said, PlayStation All-Star, which is $60, and then it's like what? 20 or I think even less than that. I don't even know. Yeah, you get free DLC to some extent, but again, you know what happened to that game. So that's the first thing there. So if the game is $40 MSRP, then you might get away with at least 20 characters. If it's like 30 and it's a $40 game, man, I salute you. Like, people will buy it because for 30 characters from the ground up, $30, people are gonna buy it. But again, realistically, if it's a $60 game, you gotta have at least 30 characters. At least. More, the better. And like I said, quantity over quality with this one. That's why there's a reason why I gave some weird example. Those are related to Nickelodeon. If it's a $40 game, then you can put less content to some extent, but still realistically, so I would say $20. With that said, also, characters has to be really, really diverse. So like I said, Nicktoons definitely. And IGN said, oh, there might be Nick Jr. Again, I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, awesome. If even they make reference to older classic show, live action show, whatever, Again, that's even get better. More variety, more reference about Nickelodeon. There you have it. And some people even said, hey, look, why not put some stages that's based on Double Dare, Nick Arcade, heck, even the Legend of the Hidden Temple. And some even said that if you're gonna have some sort of like trophy assist, have the temple guy make an appearance. And again, and with assist trophy type system, you can put more Nickelodeon characters there. So again, I don't know how the game's gonna be right now because they're really vague for this first trailer, and I should be. Remember, the game's not gonna come out fall of 2021, but a lot of rumbling is it's gonna be somewhere in October. Enough time to add some stuff and be good about it. So again, character-wise, diverse there. Like I said, if it's a $60 game, you gotta have at least 30. If it's a $40 game, then you can go less. And then if the game is good enough that people really like and they talk about it, then you can do DLC. Don't do DLC if the game is not that good. And by the love of Mike, please let the game first settle, then announce DLC. Because a lot of the problem now, I know it's 2021, it's just sort of the new rule is that even before the game comes out, people announce the DLC. And yeah, the reason is it costs money. And if you want more characters, there's going to be DLC. We get it. People get it. The gaming community get it. DLC sometimes is the only way to make more money and support the game. So, but again, like I'm saying, even so once the game is out, sort of kind of let it settle, and then announce DLC character. And speaking of characters, there are even some characters that I didn't even mention in my video that kind of makes sense again to put in Nickelodeon. Again, will the developer do it? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. You just have to wait and see. There's a character from a show called Chalk. I have no idea what it is. There's even Mikey Kappa, which is another Nickelodeon show. And also there's apparently El Tigre also. I never even remember, but yes, that's a Nickelodeon. So again, there's a lot of characters that they can pick. So that's going to be sort of interesting. That who's the character going to be, and are they going to do DLC? And then some people even say maybe it's sort of a collaboration because DreamWorks at one point teamed up with Nickelodeon. True, Kung Fu Panda, maybe Madagascar. Let's see, Monster versus Alien. And if you're gonna say about Kung Fu Panda, Po, like that, well, I did a showcase about Kung Fu Panda Smash Brawl, and that game is not that good. I did a showcase, if I remember, next in the description box. The game's not good. But again, if they're allowing DreamWorks character, wow, interesting. Another one people said was Goku, because at one point Nickelodeon did air Dragon Ball Z Kai. Yes and no, possibility, but I think not so much. I mean, no, sorry, no, not even close. When you think about Dragon Ball Z, you think about Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. Sorry, it is what it is. It was the reason why at one point it went to Nickelodeon is Adult Swim or Toonami ended. There was no Toonami for a while. They didn't know what to do. And based on a April's Fool joke that they did, they asked the fan, do you want to bring back Toonami, but let's put it on Adult Swim? Will you be supporting it? And people said, yeah. And there you go. And then, of course, ever since then, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z Kai, the Boo Saga was exclusive to Cartoon Network. So, bottom line is Goku and Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, probably not, no chance in that. The biggest one I'm going to say is going to be very, very interesting, and that is Doug. Apparently, a lot of people said he was the very first Nicktoon character, but of course, if you know the history, there was a financial problem to a point that Disney bought them. I don't know the story for this one, but if Doug is in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, I would be really shocked, and definitely, whether it's $40 or $60, there's probably going to be a high chance that people are going to buy it because Doug is very iconic, and when you think about Doug, it is Nickelodeon, but of course it's also Disney there. Just saying. Mechanic wise, I think they're good. So there, here you go. So the bottom line is that in order to this game to at least be enjoyable, and no, it's not going to be Smash Brother Killer, but it's a good alternative to a point that maybe competitive players going to play this. Again, maybe a side tournament or whatever. Again, a good alternative to Smash Brother, because that game ending support for the time being, you never know what's going to happen there. So again, character-wise, gotta be good. The amount has to be just right for the price they're gonna put in. Netcode, rollback, already they're good there. Mechanics are good. Just have to wait and see there. So yeah, that is my follow-up. Basically saying that the reason why a lot of people are hype about this game is because it's a good alternative and it had potential because of the developers. So we just have to wait and see. Hopefully they do. I'm trying to root for them, but like I said, it's not going to be like, oh, it's going to be super awesome, it's going to be the next Smash Bros. No, good alternative. So, of course, before I close this, very, very important tip, just like Easter 2021, keep your hype in check and keep your expectation low. So, it's good to be excited about this game because it's potential, but you never know. Things can go south. There have been happening of some game that happened. Good example I can think of at the top of my head is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. You know, Miles 923, Maximilian dude. He was so hyped. He did videos until when the game came out, he was like devastated. So again, the bottom line there: keep your expectation check, keep your hype low, and you'll be good to go. So with that, I'll see you guys later.